When a student activist is arrested at his own citizenship interview, it's not just paperwork on the line, it's the meaning of protest in America. The story of Mahmoud Khalil, a young Palestinian activist, has become a flashpoint in the ongoing debate about civil liberties, immigration, and the right to dissent in the United States. His case raises urgent questions about who gets to speak out and at what cost, in a country that prides itself on freedom of expression. Mahmoud Khalil, a Palestinian activist and former Columbia University graduate student, was recently arrested by federal immigration authorities. The arrest took place in a moment that should have marked a new chapter in his life, his citizenship interview. Instead, it became a scene of fear and uncertainty, as federal agents moved in and took him into custody, shocking those who knew him as a passionate advocate for justice. Khalil, who held a green card and had lived in the U.S. for years, was known for his leadership in pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia. He was a visible presence at rallies, often seen holding the Palestinian flag and speaking out for the rights of his people. His activism made him a respected figure among students, but also, it seems, a target for authorities. Authorities allege he supports Hamas, a charge Khalil denies, with his attorney insisting there's no criminal record and that the accusations are based on disputed social media posts. According to his legal team, the evidence against Khalil is flimsy at best, relying on out-of-context online statements and associations rather than any concrete actions. They argue that this is a dangerous precedent, where activism and online speech can be twisted into grounds for arrest and deportation. During the arrest, ICE agents reportedly entered Khalil's university-owned apartment and threatened his pregnant American wife. The incident left her shaken and fearful for her family's future, highlighting the personal toll such actions can take on families caught in the crosshairs of immigration enforcement. Friends and neighbors have since rallied around her, offering support and demanding answers from authorities. His sudden detention left his whereabouts unknown for days, sparking outrage and concern among students, activists, and legal experts. Vigils were held on campus, and legal organizations quickly mobilized to demand transparency and due process. The lack of information only fueled suspicions that Khalil was being made an example of, sending a chilling message to other student activists. Many see this as the first high-profile arrest under a Trump-era policy targeting student activists, a move some believe could chill free speech on campuses nationwide. Critics warn that such actions could deter students from engaging in protest or political speech, fearing that their immigration status could be used against them. The implications go far beyond Khalil's case, touching on the very nature of academic freedom and dissent in American universities. Khalil himself attributes his detention to anti-Palestinian racism, saying it's an attack on his First Amendment rights and criticizing Columbia's leadership for not protecting student activists. He has spoken out, through his legal team, about the need for universities to stand up for their students, especially those from marginalized backgrounds. The silence from university officials has drawn criticism from faculty and students alike, who argue that institutions must do more to defend the rights of all members of their community. A federal judge has since ruled that Khalil's deportation case must be heard in New Jersey, where he lives, not Louisiana, giving him a chance to build his legal defense. This decision was seen as a small but significant victory for Khalil and his supporters, who hope it will allow for a fairer process and greater access to legal resources. The legal battle ahead is expected to be long and complex, with national organizations now watching closely. But as of now, Khalil remains in detention, awaiting the next steps. His future, and the precedent his case may set, hangs in the balance. Supporters continue to call for his release, arguing that his detention is not only unjust but also a threat to the rights of all immigrants and activists in the U.S. This case has reignited debate about the treatment of pro-Palestinian activists and broader government efforts to revoke immigration status for political reasons. Legal experts warn that using immigration law as a tool to silence dissent could have far-reaching consequences, undermining the very principles of democracy and free speech. For many, Khalil's story is not just about one man, but about the right to protest and the boundaries of free speech in America today. As the nation watches, the outcome of his case may shape the future of activism, immigration, and civil liberties for years to come.